What's up, nerds, and welcome to a very special new recording of a game we've yet to do. God of War 2018. I know, it is 2021. This game is 3 years old, but I don't care. The trailer came out a few weeks ago for God of War Ragnarok, and we are very excited. I am here joined today by Morgan.
Hey.
Brent.
Hello.
And Paul.
Hey, it's me.
Alex will join us shortly-ish. We don't know when exactly he'll be here. But I was thinking we needed a second series that was a longer game that we could really dive into, one that is very fun and one that I very much enjoy, and God of War definitely fits that bill. I will be starting a new game from scratch, not New Game Plus, as fun as that would be. I love New Game Plus in this. I'm going to start from the beginning.
What's the difference?
New Game Plus, you basically start over, but you have all of the upgrades and stuff that you had at the end of your previous run-through.
Oh.
But just everything is much harder.
Oh.
So it's like, yeah, you have a lot of stuff and things like that, but it's still gonna be difficult. And for the sake of story, I'm gonna go with balanced experience because it's been a while since I played.
Challenge.
Nope. All right, starting off.
You just don't want to fight the Valkyrie Queen.
Shut up. We don't speak her name.
So am I the only one here who knows nothing about this game?
I don't know a whole lot myself.
So, let me fill you in a little bit on this franchise here. God of War, it's an older... It's PlayStation really exclusive, right?
Yeah.
Pretty sure, yeah, it's PlayStation exclusive franchise for a while. Kratos, this is Kratos.
Hi, Kratos.
He is the Greek god of war. After he murdered Ares.
Interesting.
So, long story
And then
short...
killed the rest of the pantheon.
Yeah, long story short, he killed all the Greek gods. He was a Spartan general who made a deal with Ares to basically have power over his enemies and defeat all of them, and he kind of went mad with power, ended up killing his own wife and daughter. This is all spoiler alerts, by the way. And...
Hey, you just said the game is 3 years old, so if they haven't seen it, that's on them.
Well, this particular part of the story is several years old.
Ah, well, my point still stands.
After killing his wife and daughter in a mad, bloodthirsty Ares rage, they were turned to ash and placed upon his skin, which is why he's extremely pale, because he's normally dark-skinned. So he's wearing his wife's and daughter's ashes on his skins.
God, that's so sad.
And those armbands, he had these weapons called the Blades of Chaos, which Ares gave him, which they were attached to him by these chains that were like seared into his skin, and so you could like swing the blades around and you could like grapple with them and do all these sorts of cool stuff with them. Very much a staple of the franchise, like it was iconic as part of his look. But this game was a complete revisitation of that franchise. So basically, Kratos killed everybody in Greece. He killed all of the gods. He killed the pantheon. Zeus is his father, so he was already technically a god to begin with, but then he became the god of war after killing Ares, and a lot of real bad things happened. He plunged Greece into a chaotic hellscape, and then left and went to Norway. Well, not Norway, but
No.
this is now
He
in
went to Midgard.
went to Midgard, yeah,
Famously Norway.
famously Norway, yes. And this is his new son, also known as Boy. His name's Atreus, but he calls him Boy. He's got the best, deepest voice in the world.
Kratos or Atreus?
Kratos.
Boy.
Ah, there you go.
Yep. Christopher Judge has an amazing voice.
Seriously, though.
And this game, like, everything about this game, I remember, I wasn't here when it was announced, but I've heard a lot of people, like, I've never played the original God of War games, but I watched Jacksepticeye play this on YouTube when it first came out and was in love with it. It's a major departure from the original franchise. Like, to point it out to you now, this entire game is one entire camera shot. Unless, of course, you die. But going from gameplay to cinematics, it's all one shot. It's all continuous, which is just like this, which was not what the original games did. Kratos, of course, now has the axe instead of the blades. Like, just all sorts of different little... I don't know, lots of different gameplay mechanics. And Kratos is very much a different character. Well, he's learned, really.
He's gained wisdom.
Yeah.
Killing all of Greece will do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
demolishing an entire pantheon. Definitely makes you rethink your life. He was also to point out. He was kind of manipulated by Athena. She was the one who helped him kill Ares, but then kind of turns out she was manipulating him in other ways. Again, I'm not. For those of you who may be watching this that are better lore masters of this game, I am not a lore master of it. I know a very basic amount of it.
They will judge you harshly.
I am sure they will, but luckily, the crazy parts of the fan base probably don't watch our videos, so I think we'll be okay.
Not yet.
By the way,
Ye of little faith.
I think it's great that the guy who does the music's name is Bear.
Wait, really?
Yeah, so they're on the bottom right. So music by Bear McCreary. I was like, yeah, Bear.
You know Bear Grylls?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Bear Grylls.
Turns out Bear is not his given name.
I'm sure it isn't.
It's Edward.
Bear sounds so much cooler.
That's probably why he calls himself Bear.
Yeah.
Corey Balrog, or as I call
read
him,
that
Corey.
as Balrog.
Yep, I call him Corey Balrog all the time.
I went dyslexic for a second there.
There's someone credited named Alistair, and that is a very cool name.
Oh, Alistair Duncan, yeah. That's the voice of Celebrimbor, actually.
Oh, cool.
Wait, really?
Yeah, Kelly's in this.
Was it Kelly?
Yeah, Kelly's in this.
Celebrimbor from Mordor Shadow of War.
Yeah, Middle-earth Shadow of War. And Shadow of Mordor. Same voice.
Where do I see my mother? Oh, there do I see my father.
And due to the cinematic nature of this game, I'm going to make these episodes a bit longer than normal, just so we can cover more ground.
No, Rob.
I'm loving the ambiance.
Oh, it's gorgeous. I love this game.
Oh, there do they call to me. Oh, there do they call to me. Oh, there do they call to me. Oh, there do they call to me.
Poor kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That would be terrifying.
Especially when your dad's that big. I love the music. It's the deep bass choir.
Are they related by blood?
Yes.
Yes, that is his biological son.
She's
Okay.
ready.
And so then, logically, this would be his wife and partner.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Logically.
See that gash on his stomach there?
The big red one.
That
No,
there was
his
like,
chest.
No.
well, no, there was like a scar across his stomach. I'll point it out later.
I think I saw it.
It's basically the result of being stabbed through the stomach by a giant god-killing sword. I don't remember if that's the one Zeus gave him or the one he gave himself, but there's a lot of stuff going on.
Well, the god-killing sword obviously didn't stick.
No.
Nope.
Kind of shrugged it off.
Yeah. Well, that was. I know that's the end of the official third God of War game. Is that he stabbed himself with a giant god-killing sword to deny Athena her final victory. I think she just wanted to. I don't remember exactly what Athena wanted to do, but I know Kratos stabbed himself with it. But then apparently walked it off. Quite literally.
The music's beautiful.
Oh, the music's gorgeous.
Now, someone spent a long time on these graphics.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
This ain't even the PlayStation 5, man. Wish it was. No, don't do. That's a bad idea.
Not sure it got that hot that quickly.
Serves a narrative purpose.
Certainly.
That's another thing. I remember hearing it. Jack talked about this on his when they first announced this and showed gameplay. Like they kind of said this was a big departure from the original game. The original games were huge and bombastic and crazy and vile and all this different stuff. And now this one was like it's gonna be quieter. It's gonna be less characters. It's gonna be
More cinematic.
more cinematic. And just all these different things that were just so different from the original game. I remember a lot of people were unsure of it because they were like, "This isn't the God of War I remember." But I've never seen anyone complain about it. The second I got a PlayStation 4, I had to get this game because I wanted to play it for myself.
Kratos sort of looks like a bald Travis Willingham.
A little bit.
Okay, now I seriously want to see Travis cosplay as Kratos.
Sure he could.
That'd be amazing.
In the direction of deer.
Okay.
Starting with the dad jokes. My favorite video, one of my favorite videos on the internet is the guy Christopher Judge to do a bunch of God of War themed dad jokes in his Kratos voice.
I think you showed that
So
to me.
funny. Right, we're going.
Father,
Hunting with
how are we doing
Atreus.
this now?
I need to know you can survive the journey.
Then we leave for the mountain?
Depends on you.
I have played this game several times, so I should know what I'm doing.
The moment you die.
And should know where all the stuff is. Or at least most. Although I've seen people keep discovering stuff about this game that I didn't know about.
Like what?
Just secrets, different little Easter eggs, all these different things that are just like, I didn't even know that was a thing. I kept discovering things when I played this game. Which I love. I think it's great.
But also not deer. See? Tips are too wide. Mountain goat?
Your mother taught you well.
Now, does Atreus know that Kratos killed his mother?
He didn't kill his mother.
You just said he killed his wife.
He killed his
His
first
original wife. His original wife and daughter. Sorry.
Oh,
Back when
so
he was a
that...
Spartan.
When he was in Greece.
When he was a Spartan general.
Oh.
This is different.
So this was a different wife.
Yeah, that was long ago. Like, that's the reason he wanted to kill Ares, because Ares' mad rage that came over him that caused him to kill his wife and daughter, so he swore vengeance on Ares. Then he came here to Midgard, found a new woman, and married her, had a kid.
Then how did she die?
It's
not
not really explained.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those things that they think is just not necessarily relevant as to how. Maybe she was sick, or she just died.
Okay, I misunderstood. I thought that was the
Jump.
same.
No, I said
Woman.
I should have explained. He's
That's
okay.
okay. That's okay.
Good help.
Wait, deer tracks. They're fresh. This way.
I can never resist doing my Kratos voice the more I play this game. Whee! I will. Oop. Oh, hey, there's the deer.
Whoa.
That's the correct reaction.
Yeah.
Down, boy.
Boy.
You're hunting deer, not chasing it.
Secrets.
Ignore the fact that humans are persistence predators. Ignore your instincts.
I'll tell you though, hunting deer is like one of my favorite things to do in Skyrim. Helps practice my archery skills.
Wait.
I've gotten pretty good.
Shinies. All the hack silver.
Austin, that chain is clearly shiny. It means you must
I
touch
can't get to the
Touch it,
chain yet.
Austin.
You know I can't get to the chain.
How are we gonna get across?
Step aside.
And jump.
Now, go get your ass.
My favorite thing. Whoosh! I love that. It is always satisfying to work with the axe.
Hold.
Pew!
What are you doing? Now his guard is up.
Oh hey, I just saw the guy that did music for The Mandalorian is doing the music for Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah, he's doing Book of Boba Fett. He just needs to do the music for everything.
Well, I don't know. I still like the Kiner brothers.
They're good too, but they're like the animation guys. He's now the live
That's
action
true.
dude.
Live action composer. I don't even know how you say his name.
Ludwig Göransson?
Yeah. I'm assuming that's
cool.
how you say it.
Yeah.
Sweet. That means we'll get a good score.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, random.
Oh,
thought
you're
I
good.
just-
You're good.
random thought I just came across. On
I mean, we don't
Facebook.
necessarily always have to talk about God of War, the gameplay and stuff
Yeah, I
like that.
suppose that's
Hello, Jogger.
You are not ready. Stay back.
Oh yeah. All right.
I wouldn't call that above you, Father. As much as on the rock next to
Okay,
you,
hang on.
Father.
What's the buttons
it.
again?
Let him hit you.
Where's the block? Oh boy, get out of the fire.
Out of the fire and into the frying pan.
Yeah.
definitely how the saying goes.
I completely agree.
Yeah, that's right. I got my evasion. And, yep. Come here. Oh, yeah.
Sick.
Perfect parry. Forget what's the quick turnaround button. Or do I even have that available yet?
I've never seen this game. I cannot.
Well, I know I have the quick turnaround button. I just forget what it is. Yeah. That went much better than the first time I came back to play this game. I did terribly. Okay. It's a beautiful game, too. I just love this. Oh. Hang on. Oh, yeah. The mechanic of breaking or of equipping the axe and throwing it is just so satisfying. And then calling it back to you. Whoosh. It's like Mjolnir.
Meow meow?
Yeah, man.
What's meow meow?
Here's a tutorial of the stones, seals. Open chest. I will say, just to get some conversation rolling about things, I did say I wanted to talk about this.
I was actually just about to bring it up.
Yeah, yesterday, to date when this was recorded, hi Atreus, what are you doing?
Just chilling.
Yesterday was the premiere of Star Wars Visions, the
Yes.
anime series, or anthology series. I know, deer's this way. Secrets are this way. The anthology series, and we've watched it, and
Most of it. Paul and I actually
oh, you
did
guys have
finish.
stuff. Oh, that's okay.
We have, what, 2 episodes left, I think?
Well, I've got one.
That's true.
I'll
Yeah.
probably keep watching, but
I'm gonna be
super
perfectly
good.
honest, I fell asleep through one of them, so...
That's it. Not all of them are my favorite. Like I'm just gonna be my honest opinion as a huge Star Wars fan, not necessarily as an anime fan. Not really an anime fan, but
Spoiler alert, by the way.
spoiler alert. Yeah, there were some that I enjoyed more than others. Not all of them were my cup of tea, but some of them were just gorgeous. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh hello wolves. But seriously, actually, I want to do this barehanded.
So this is my take on it. I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it all that much.
No.
I feel like a lot. I mean, some of the animation styles was really great. I'll give
yeah.
it that. Some of them were gorgeous, and there were a couple episodes that I'm like, okay, the premise of this is actually kind of cool. But most of them, I was kind of like, for just a single story told in like under 20 minutes, it was like. Some of it felt a little rushed. Some of the dialogue was a little cringy.
Yeah.
Some things I was like, what are they trying to go for here?
I had that opinion of the twins.
Yeah.
Which I thought was
definitely, I
was
think, kind of the
bomb-
cringiest.
Bastic as hell, but
And that's
Yeah.
what some anime like, and I feel like this was a very good mixture of what anime is and used to be to Star Wars, and that's kind of what anime used to be at some points.
Oh,
It still is to some
definitely.
degree.
Like
It just throws stuff at you and just who cares about logic? Let's have them fight in space. And
I know,
let's do this.
Fight in
They were
space
literally-
on the hull of a Star Destroyer with 6 lightsabers and slash through it.
They had no helmets.
Yeah, but it's anime. Like I know for a fact some anime people can go into space without any sort of breathing.
Most of the time, they're aliens, though.
like it's one of those. I'm like, you know what? I'll forgive this. It's an anime thing. They're just trying to be really bombastic about it, and that was fine.
Mm-hmm.
I will say a lot of the dialogue in that one. I'm like, this is really exposition-y.
a little bit.
I think that's one of the reasons I actually like the duel so much. It was so minimalistic dialogue. It was gorgeous. It's like an old Kurosawa film, but with lightsabers, and it was dope.
I think the best one was the first one, at least in terms of like, the story that they were going for. The anime style wasn't my favorite. It was kind of
Which one?
odd.
The duel.
The duel.
Mm-hmm.
But I liked the story though.
It
The
was
story
very
kinda
niche. I mean, it was this kind of like hand-drawn black and white art style sort of thing.
It was well done.
It was very well done. I will say, not always the prettiest to look at, but I mean, call me a heathen for anyone who's an anime fan listening to this.
I personally enjoyed all of them, and I feel like a good chunk of it was a mixture of they wanted to see what shows would do well and which of the episodes would do well.
Oh yeah.
Like which animation style, which storyline, and in general, I felt like it was very much kind of
Very
like what's the word like
experimental.
Experimenting, yeah.
Well, I think I've read supposedly. I think that the main one of the main producers on the show, like one of the main people behind it, talked about how they are kind of checking to see like audience reaction to the concepts, the episodes, and maybe not to necessarily. I don't know if they're necessarily having plans to do a second season.
I'd be surprised if they didn't.
Supposedly, I read, and I don't know how I feel about this personally. Lucasfilm will now be considering doing more non-canon storylines, and I honestly don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, it might just make it too difficult to remember what's canon and what's not, unless they put it under the Legends banner, which they might just do as a means of keeping it all sort of consistent.
But then you run that risk of people liking what's not canon more than what's actually canon.
Yeah, supposedly they're gonna.
That'll definitely happen for sure.
Well,
I mean, people do that all the time.
True.
Exactly. Look at fanfic.
Yeah.
All of fanfic.
But also, I felt that a lot of the choices of style of animes that they did was very either classic or retro anime.
Oh yeah, I recognize. I mean, I'm not an anime fan. I'm not really huge into all that, but I'm like, this definitely looks like clips of anime that I've seen.
Heck, TLB1 was pretty much an afterword in Star Wars.
I'm sure. I wasn't a huge fan of that one.
Were there any other styles represented?
7 animation studios did it, so it was a decent amount.
I would say Lop and Ocho
Yes, Father.
looked very similar to some more modern slash. It kind of had some reminded me a little bit of Studio Ghibli. How they do
Yeah,
their
that
stuff.
one kind of had a Ghibli look to it.
Let me pull up Astro Boy so you can.
That and we have the bunny girl now, so the furries probably are going a little nuts.
Oh boy. As if we already don't have enough crazies
She's
in
cool.
this
What
fandom.
looks like.
Yes, that's basically it.
Yeah, so
I know
that's
Astro
Astro
Boy.
Boy.
Yeah.
And then show him TOB1.
Nope. Well, that was dumb.
I don't know. Like I said, I didn't hate it, but I'm not overly enthused about it. I think I just was really excited about it, and it was just kind of like, oh, okay, it's not what I was
You
expecting.
can see the resemblance though, right?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think part of what started to get me a little disappointed was, of course,
There's
what was it called?
Which one?
I don't know.
The one with Boba Fett. I can't remember the name of the
Oh,
episode.
Tatooine Rhapsody.
Tatooine Rhapsody.
That one was
So-
weird.
What a name.
It also that was I feel like portraying what some animes do where they go off of a like a sport or an activity
Yeah.
and they focus on less like a epic fight scene and just kind of like not necessarily a slice of life but
I think it was odd just seeing something focusing on a band in Star Wars.
I think that's interesting though, because all of them except that one. I mean, the kid was still spoiler. The kid's a Jedi, but it's like they all had about Jedi or about the Force, but that one was just like kind of not a slice of life necessarily, but a simple
it's a
story.
different take. Yeah.
It's a different take. Again, it wasn't my favorite. It's definitely not even in my top 3, but
And anime has been known to do that with some of its
I definitely
shows.
felt that. I'm like, this must be an anime thing.
I don't know if it was
As uncultured swine that I am.
I don't know if it was specifically referencing something, but it kind of reminded me of some of the basketball animes that I've seen, or not. I haven't watched specifically, but that I've seen.
You've seen clips of.
Seen clips of.
I think for me it was just I saw it was Boba Fett. They had Tamara Morrison, and he looked totally badass in the trailer. So it was like, oh, cool, we're gonna get more Boba. And then it was like, he was not in it very much, and it focused on
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah, I I'm not complaining about Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
I didn't even realize that was him.
I didn't either. But I think it was just more just like, we had Boba in an episode that it's like, it didn't seem to fit, I feel like.
Dented the closet. That was mahogany.
How dare he?
Man, I really did dent that. Alright, here we go.
I thought you were going to start swinging.
I'll dent it more!
It's Skull and Auntie, the giant wolves who chase
I love these little things in God of War. We're taking a break from the Star Wars talk for a minute. I know we're playing a Norse mythology game talking about Star Wars, but...
If they've listened to this channel, then they're familiar with it at this point.
I love these little lore bits talking about, like, this is the start of Ragnarok. Oh, wait, no, hang on. I gotta wait for the other one to pop up. Yeah, there we go. Where it talks about, like, how Ragnarok is gonna start and all the different things in it with Thor and the World Serpent. Big fan of this game, in case I haven't mentioned it. Love this game.
Might have mentioned it once or twice.
Still don't have my freaking sprint yet. Let me run. Alright, boy.
I would
Let's
have to
go.
say The Ninth Jedi was my favorite.
I loved The Ninth Jedi.
I liked the villain in The Elder.
Yeah, he was creepy.
I like that, though.
James Hong did a great job. He's so creepy. His movement was just weird. And it was definitely on purpose. I'm like, that's just not an animation thing. He just
Like
moves
when he got
weird.
close in that first
so
engagement,
weird.
that was I love
So
that so
creepy.
much. Cause like it creates a feeling of like, oh, that's too close. I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah, you're like,
back
no.
away.
Oh yeah, I've gotta help the boy.
Feet solid.
I will say this is the one part of the game I don't like because this is an unnatural thing where it's like, use the right joystick and then hit square. Well, I can't do that with my thumb while I'm moving the right joystick.
Kind of have to use the pad of your palm.
I know. I was using my finger.
Yeah.
This was another thing I remember watching Jack play this. He talked a lot about his trepidations and other people's trepidations when the game was announced and the gameplay they showed. One of the things people didn't want. I've watched other videos on it too. One of the things people were worried about is some games have a history of having really, really, really awful companion character mechanics where your companion character is just terrible, gets in the way, or is helpless and useless and always needs saving. Atreus is not that way. Everyone is worried, like, is he going to be this liability? Like, there was a Resident Evil game I know where just the person who's with you was just worthless, and then, like, or Skyrim, where Lydia just runs in and triggers every trap ahead of you, and you're like, well, freak, Lydia, like...
Maybe I wanted this still.
But Atreus is very much not that. And he's very useful, and I love the gameplay in this game. I love the story so much. The thing between, like, this is a great moment between these two where you get to visually see the conflict and the struggle.
Pat his shoulder.
Like, you just, like, go to him, father. But he doesn't.
Press B to go to him.
There's no B on this
Press
controller.
square.
And then this happens.
No, that's my deer.
Dang.
He ugly.
We're gonna fight that?
Yeah, I'm with you, Atreus.
Kratos is faced bigger. Kratos killed Kronos with his bare hand. Actually, not his bare hands. So yeah, Atreus has things he can shoot arrows. He also gets other abilities as the game goes on. Whoa! Ow! Well, I took that to the face.
He hit him with a chair.
And not paying attention to using Atreus is definitely a detriment in this game because he's so helpful.
He's calling lots of stuff out.
Yeah, he's good on that, but like he gets abilities as you go through the game that are super useful, and his arrows do special things. Like you get special arrows, and they also you can do either just straight damage with the axe, or you can use your bare hands and do like stun damage, which allows you to do like a special killing blow. And Atreus' arrows help with that. So not using him effectively is very much a stupid thing to do. Oh boy! Okay.
Feels like a challenge run kind of thing.
Yeah. Speaking of stupid things to do, I took that hit like an idiot.
He's hitting your boy!
Boy!
Speedrunning God of War without Atreus.
Without using...
90%.
Oh no, without Atreus? Oh my gosh, no. Like, heck no. I need to use the skills of my boy.
No, you don't get past the first. You don't shoot the deer. You can't use it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that's the exception. There are points where you have to do it. Ow! Boy!
That's why it's called a challenge, Austin. You have to find a way. Life finds a way.
Alright. Ian Malcolm. Oh yeah, here's where the rated M comes in.
Am I gonna have to look away?
Maybe. Actually, no. There are worse things. This can be a really violent game on occasion. Now they keep hinting at some sort of affliction the boy has, so that's another part of the themes of this.
Look at me, boy. Boy.
Divine affliction.
They talk about it. A sickness.
We did it.
You are not ready.
What? Are you serious? I found the deer.
And I have blood all over my face.
Yeah, from the rage-induced stabbing he gave this thing.
Going home.
I haven't been sick in a long time. I can do this.
You are not ready.
We will go home, you will brush your teeth, and put on your jammies and go to bed. Right.
You can't make me, Dad.
You wanna bet?
I'm a rebel.
Press square to shut up. And pressing square, it's not shutting him up.
I don't know. I don't think I could look at him and say, you can't make me do anything.
I know, seriously, this man...
It's like, boy, I could
Boy.
bitch slap you unconscious.
Oh yeah, see, here we talk about stunning. Yeah, and then I can barehand it. And then I can just casually rip him in two.
Wow, okay.
I'll just barehand this. Oh, there we go. I've got the quick turnaround again.
What button is it?
It's the down on the D-pad button.
Nice. That makes a good amount of sense.
I also love how his heavy barehanded attack is a Sparta kick.
Sparta!
Right, goes with the backstory.
Mm-hmm.
This is another thing that I love about games like God of War and like Breath of the Wild, especially, is this way of using the environment to like inform you of like future mechanics or even current mechanics or just gameplay things. Just like I remember the first time I played Breath of the Wild, like, and really getting into it, there were so many things in the environment that clued me into like what I was supposed to do or how I was supposed to do something. And it's so beautiful and just perfect in the way it's done that you don't even notice it as if it's like a tutorial. It's just like, it just is there and it's great. And I'm gonna bring out the axe again. Good job, boy. Bam. There we go.
You seem like a calm, collected
Just
person.
seem like a calm and reason. And here's another thing I love about this game. This dude's made of ice. So my axe that does ice damage doesn't do anything to him. So, I need to barehand this. Sparta! And then I grab him, and I crush his skull.
Jeez,
This a violent game.
I told you something was different than first.
And I told you not to speak.
He told you.
He's got dad energy. Come here, Axe. Here we are, back home. Love
The journey.
Love the snow.
not know. Now be silent.
It's like Kratos' catchphrase in this game. I do not know.
He has brain damage.
He just doesn't know. Hang on. I've got to get the secret before it doesn't allow me to get the secret.
Secret, secret.
Here we
I got a
go.
secret.
Secret. Not really a secret.
Secret thingy.
Alright. Boy. Go inside, boy.
Inside, boy.
How did you know that's what he'd say?
Oh, it's almost as if I've played this game 5 times. I haven't played this game 5 times. I've played it 3.
Times
So-
10.
No.
That's 3 more times than I have.
Yep, so.
What is that thing on his left arm?
That is his shield. It, like,
Ah.
spins out. Like in that awful Percy Jackson film.
Which one?
The first one, specifically.
Just scooping up some coals?
Ash.
Yeah, the ash specifically. Like, to put it in perspective how different this game is from the other ones, the third game, which was kind of considered at first to be the finale, you're literally starting the game by climbing up the side of Mount Olympus on the shoulders of Gaia the Titan, and then fight Poseidon in some sort of giant tidal wave boss format. Like, just this
Holy crap.
humongous, bombastic assault on Olympus, this huge battle that you just go through, and here
Now
it
we
is.
hunt deer.
Now we hunt deer and scold our son. Let's scold our son.
That thing was trying to kill us. It's not like you don't get angry in a fight.
Anger can be a weapon. If you control it, use it. You clearly cannot. When you
I haven't been sick in a long time. I'm better now.
Fine. Come on then.
Give me 10.
I want you to try.
Kick him in the ribs.
Try again.
That would hurt Atreus before it hurt Kratos.
Why are you doing that?
Too slow. Try again.
Cut it out!
Weak. Again. Again.
Stop it!
Again.
Careful, hot coals.
Your anger. You can get lost in it. The path ahead is difficult. And you, Atreus, are clearly not ready.
Wow, you just called him by name.
Yeah.
What was that?
Quiet.
He does call him Atreus. It's just he predominantly calls him boy. And so that was the meme from this game. Boy.
Hiding anymore. I know who you are.
What's going on? Do you know him?
More importantly, I know what you are.
Boy, beneath the floor. Now.
But you told me never to go down there. Who is that?
I do not know.
What's he talking about?
I do not know. Get in.
So
Tell me
intense.
what I want to know. No need for this to get bloody.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
I thought you'd be bigger. But you're definitely the one.
Are you coming on to me?
What do you want?
I'm not interested, buddy.
Whatever it is you seek, I do
I definitely could have made a worse joke in
Oh,
hindsight,
yeah,
but
I'm
I'm not
sure you
going
could.
to.
And here I thought your kind was supposed to be so enlightened, so much better than us, so much smarter. And yet you hide out here in the woods like a coward.
Well, he is smarter.
You do not want this fight.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I do.
That tickled.
My
That little camera trick, the camera move they just did there is what we in the business call crossing the line.
Which is what this guy just did.
Exactly. It's a visual symbol. It's also meant to wait, hang on. Oh yeah. It's also meant to signify when things are different, stuff's not right, crap's going down, and that's exactly what's happening.
you would not listen.
Crap's going down. Oh no.
Oh, that's Jeremy.
Network features or application are unavailable.
Whoa.
Oh yeah. He's strong.
Ow, I skinned my knee.
Incredibly disappointing. Come on, then.
Alright. Boss fight. Let's go.
So I assume he's not the stranger forever.
No. Well, we learned who he is.
Okay.
Okay. Oh! Crap. Haha! Take that out. Okay. Here we go. Bam!
I wish I could punch straight through a tree.
I know, right? Nope. Come here. Bam. Slam. Slam. Bam.
Not into the house.
Oh. Hello?
Just furnished that.
me from my slumber.
Hi,
Hello.
Alex.
Kratos.
Hello.
I didn't know that Macho Man Randy Savage was the voice of the Cave of Wonders.
Ooh, darn right it is. I have your lamp, bucko. Second guest star of the channel is Randy Savage, bucko.
Second
You
guest
are
star. What are you
cold,
talking about?
dude. What the heck?
I've been in an air-conditioned car for the past 10
You were out of it for a little bit.
I'm just too cool,
Oh.
bucko. Does he say bucko? I don't remember.
Kratos, no. Kratos does boy.
Boy!
Or are you talking about Macho Man?
I was talking me, Randy.
Well, thanks, Randy Savage, for coming.
No problem, sorry.
It's like when Pizza was here. Oh, that's right. I get to pummel him.
still don't know what that is.
How many episodes have I missed? Okay, how many?
This is we just started.
Oh, did you? Oh,
This is
so-
still-
Just started.
Oh shoot! Oh gosh!
I was like, dude, it's
Well-
47 minutes.
I haven't
Well,
been
is this the
keeping
first
track.
episode
This
you've
is the
recorded,
first episode
though?
one.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You might need a clip in
Well, don't forget, some of this is our audio or visual.
That's also true, but not that much.
Okay.
So
It's
it
still
was
about
probably
40 minutes
So
episode.
probably about 40 minutes.
And tree.
He hit him with a chair.
This is
Ooh,
Don't hurt yourself, dude.
Ow.
do you have any water by chance?
Yeah, it's downstairs,
No, I'm
Randy.
fine, I'm good. I need to get used to it because I gotta bring
Oh,
Tara. If I bring Tara back.
What?
What?
I know.
I know. Sorry, I'm a little late, but I'm here now.
You're good. You're good. Better late than never.
You're good.
No, I was helping.
I did say these episodes were going to be longer, just due to
Oh,
the
that's
sheer
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of
because these
the
are
nature of this
you got,
game
yeah,
in general.
for sure.
I think he's caught
No, I was
between a
doing
rock
that.
and a hard place.
Oh snap!
All right.
No, I was doing
Thank you.
scoreboard for a volleyball game.
Spartan
so-
Rage,
That's what I
baby!
Yeah, I
How'd
was
that
just-
go?
It was good. I was doing for the JV team, and it was
Ah.
good. And then varsity started, and I stayed for the first game because it goes 5 games. But fun fact, the team they're playing just got named in the top 25 in the country. Woo!
Oh,
wow.
So they were getting killed. So it was
Oh,
fine.
I'm sure.
Yeah. So it was good.
All
It was fine. It was just I only stayed for a little bit, and then I was like, okay.
Spartan Rage, baby!
Yeah, so it was good.
Nice.
Hey, where'd you go? Hey.
Have you tried behind you?
They never see it coming from behind you.
Because their eyes are pointed forward.
That sounded more like your orc voice.
Yeah, I can't do a Randy Savage voice. I can do hit him with a chair, and that's it.
I'm gonna snap into
Oh.
you like a Slim Jim.
Attack that evil tree.
Oh, I can't block on that's right. I can't block in Spartan Rage
You
mode.
don't need to block.
Because I'm all rage. Alright. Ow! that legitimately startled me. Where's my axe? There it is. That's another thing I love about this game. The axe is an actual physical object that has, like, where its last known location, so it doesn't just, like, appear.
Could you throw it somewhere and then walk very far away and then call it back and have it take a bit of time?
I have not ever really
Challenge.
tested that, but I'm sure somebody has!
New channel updates, God of War Mythbusters.
Ow!
I'm
Gotcha.
blue, dabba dee dabba die.
No!
Dabba dee dabba die.
We got a lot of big stars
You're
on
gonna
here.
kill me, dude.
Pizza, Macho Man.
Yeah,
That's it.
Except they're gonna witness. All the people watching this are gonna witness a murder of my throat after this episode.
Ow.
I mean, if you could survive playing Terra for months, I'm pretty sure you can survive this.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but Tara didn't never speak that much.
Well, sometimes.
depends on the moment.
Alright, let's just do a
I
little
haven't
of
watched
that.
this game in a long time.
I know,
Great
I
game.
freaking love this game. This is an attempt to ride the hype train.
Oh yeah, because the new one's Valhalla.
Yeah.
I'm actually excited for that. It looks sick.
Oh yeah.
You mean Ragnarok?
Ragnarok?
Or Ragnarok.
Oh, yeah.
Valhalla is Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say that's Assassin's Creed.
Different
Why-
Viking game.
Different, yeah.
They're on the same line, the same train there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Brett,
Let's rock and roll!
Let me position you right on this little crack in the ground there. So we can be dramatic.
you wanna dance?
Throw whatever you have at me. I'll keep coming. That old body will give out. But before I end this, I want you to know one thing. I can't feel any of this.
Whee! Punch, punch, kick.
Ow, 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 ow.
He's using the axe, he's fine.
It's better than hitting the ground.
Yep. We're going Chris Blatt.
Is that a new Chris?
That took me a minute. I was like,
To add to the Chris lineup.
Chris Pratt, Chris Blatt.
Oh,
Chris Pratt.
speaking of Chris Pratt, have you guys heard the
yes,
news?
I was going to talk to you about this. Did you hear?
Wait,
I've
let's
not
talk about it next episode
Okay.
after this fight.
Yes.
I'm left in suspense.
If
I think I know what
Actually,
you're
you know what?
talking
We
about.
have
excited.
we have time. Let's talk about it.
Can I talk about
Talk
it?
about it now.
we don't want to make our audience use Google.
Yeah,
That would be the worst.
talk
Yeah.
about it.
So,
They announced
today
like
was the Nintendo Direct. It was their fall Direct. So they announced games, which they announced some dope stuff. I'm very excited for a lot of those games.
I don't know. I
They've-
know Monster Hunter and that's it.
I'll tell you about it later. But the important thing is, I don't know if you heard about this. Nintendo has actually had direct contact with the company who has made movies like Despicable Me and stuff, and they're making a Mario movie.
An animated Mario movie.
Yeah, so it's like an
Oh,
animated 3D
With-
like Mario movie.
With Illumination.
I'm
Entertainment.
scared.
Yes. Mario is Chris Pratt.
What?
And guess who's Bowser?
Jack Black, baby! And Keegan Michael Key is Toad. I'm so excited. I saw that. I was like, you just sold me. You sold me on all of that.
Oh my gosh.
I
that
don't
makes
really
me
know any of the
happy.
other cast.
Oh, Seth Rogen's Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah, Seth
What?
Rogen.
yeah.
Okay, hold on.
I'm
I
sold.
need to look this
I was
up.
like,
This
I
is
was
true.
like,
This is
it's true.
100% true.
This
we
is
are
from the
not
mouth.
joking.
The mouth of the president of Nintendo said this today.
Like this is not a joke. Like this is legit.
Good grief, you start typing in Chris Pratt, first thing that pops up is Chris Pratt Mario.
Well, yeah, it's trending right now. Everyone is very much not excited about that.
Who do I serve? A Jesus?
I honestly, I don't know how to feel about Chris Pratt. I think Jack Black is Bowser.
Oh, Jack
is
Black's gonna
great.
be-
Although they missed an opportunity not casting Aaron Hansen as Toad.
Oh my gosh, I know.
Where's the news? Watch the news.
Sounds just like him, honestly.
It's so funny.
Bam! Ow! Let me just move. You're easy to
Let's
dodge.
see.
Bam, bam.
Peach is Anya Taylor-Joy. She was in Queen's Gambit, which was on Netflix.
Oh, that movie. Yeah. I didn't know her at all. Or if I do, I don't know her that well.
Yeah, Chris Pratt, Mario.
Can't remember who's
Charlie
Luigi.
Charlie Day is Luigi.
I don't know who that is.
Well, let's
I've heard of
see.
them.
Charlie Day.
But yeah,
IMDb, my friend.
Mercedes saw that. Or I was like, wait, what?
I watched it like live because I had finished class for the day, and I was like, I'm watching this live, and they announced that, and I was just like, what?
Oh, you actually saw that live?
Yeah, I was watching. I watched the whole thing live.
He's the voice of Benny in Lego Movie.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Smash him!
Okay. Yeah,
So he's Luigi.
I really hope they make Luigi like.
oh, that's right. I get to kill him.
Bowser's Jack Black. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Keegan-Michael Key as Toad. Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. Fred Armisen as Cranky Kong.
Yeah, the old one.
Yeah.
Who's Fred Armisen? That name does not sound familiar to me either.
Oof.
Who are you? Oh! He looks familiar. Why am I blanking on where did I see
He's
him?
in Portlandia.
Portlandia.
Never seen it.
He was in 9-9 apparently.
Who's in 99?
Malipnos?
Oh, yes.
Oh, Maliknos!
Oh, Malipnos.
He's the
Oh,
weird
that's
guy.
the one.
Okay, I'm going to call this episode right here. Before we dive down into this rabbit hole, I'm going to call it right here. Thank you guys for joining us. This is a long episode. Holy crap, this series is going to be a doozy to edit. But thank you for
Have fun with
watching and joining us. We will continue this, hopefully, to the entirety of the end of the game. We're going to ride this hype train. All right, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe our videos. We will see you in the next video.
Bye.
Peace
Bye-bye.
out.